Back with another one. I'm sitting here looking at this low budget, One Life to Live between Dani and Queen Opp. These two are amateurs. It's so funny how 1 minute they're fighting and exposing each other. Queen Opp is showing the teleport wine bottles in the corner, and not knowing if the wrong hands get onto these videos, CPS will be in her life for sure. But who knows? Maybe that's what Queen Op wants, so she can make up the excuse that she tried to be a mother to her first daughter. We just don't know what Queen Op is up to. All we know is that a lot of these things that they're doing are storylines, or just two people that are plain narcissists. Um, Either or, it's cornball. I will admit though, before I forget, I did see the intro to Queen Ops new YouTube video, and I think that she's very talented when it comes to editing, um, intros and stuff like that. I was kind of surprised that she had that gift to be even able to pull that off because we only see one side of her. But this is gonna end not well because I really feel like there are definitely some real serious issues between Dani and Queen Op, and Queen Op is not gonna indulge in that conversation of really what's going on. I know she's playing Dani like a fiddle. She did this with Michelle. Obviously it was more obvious because it was 15 years that Michelle was in the situation, but it's really sad. I look at the comments of the videos and stuff that I put up, and a lot of my audience are saying she really turned into Michelle. Now she didn't turn into Michelle on the um level of being um mistreated, like put in the cages and made to eat dog food and all that foolishness. But yeah, she exposes every time she gets a chance. She exposes Dani every single time she can to get her to get on to um live and start arguments and fist fights, and it doesn't make any sense. We've seen Queen Op jump back like she was scared of getting swung on, but we know that was part of the show. But the thing is that's real action going on. That's Dani not tolerating being disrespected and trying to act like she's playing a man role and about to go upside the Queen Op's head. What is questionable to me is how long is this foolishness gonna go on? And the reason why I say that is because we all know Queen Op has been real disrespectful to Dani's family, and we know Dani's family cannot stand Queen Op. And I'm just wondering the times that they have had fallouts and Dani has went to stay with family, because we know that Dani's always going to have somewhere to live at her mother's house as long as she needs a roof over her head. Her mother's not going to just put her in the street. If anything, she probably has a more better support system than Queen Op does. I don't even think or recall even seeing Queen Op's mother or father. And allegedly he has been on social media on different people's comment sections of their videos, because I have seen him, and they're allegedly saying that that is in fact her father, but it's gonna remain allegedly until it's confirmed. But Dani for sure has family that is on her team. I just hope that they never have a real bad fallout where Dani puts her in jeopardy and has her family knowing where Queen Op stays at, and they come see Queen Op, because at the end of the day, if she's not with Dani, she's a single mother. Yeah, she's co-parenting with Juju. We all know from seeing that little girl that is Queen Op's child with Juju. She looks just like her son, okay, her favorite son, Pops, and she looks like Queen Op, okay. So that is probably very much so Juju's daughter, whether he wants to admit to it or not. But I'm wondering if when they do this YouTube video, is it gonna be like a couples video, or is it gonna be a storyline like they're on Big O and Michaels, where they're just gonna just destroy this channel like they have on every other platform, and be real toxic, and then YouTube takes the channel down because there's certain things that we can't do on certain social media sites, and if they think they're gonna get up there and be acting a fool like they do on other platforms, then that's gonna be a problem. Going to keep an eye out on the two toxic lovebirds, and see what other stunt they're gonna pull off on social media, and call them out on it, and expose the truth, because everything that happens in the dark always comes to the light. And Queen Op knows that herself. We're gonna see how far she's gonna push the envelope on social media for the clout, because we know the clout comes before the bag, and then the bag comes, in her eyes, immediately after. People just need to keep focused, and I understand that she's comical what she's doing, and that's what people are paying for. But keep in mind, she's not really a content creator. She's a scammer who begs for money. She used to be a street worker, so she got the game down, okay? And she'll do anything, any means necessary to get it. Always remember, she used to be on Big O, and part of her content was showing people her penicillin for the people she was doing, work with, when she started Big O, who was giving her a nice little gift, and she had to end up going to the hospital to get it cleared up. So if she's gonna do that with strangers that she doesn't know, unprotected, and use that as content, as in asking her, followers, people that watch her, to remind her to take her medication, all cool with letting us know that she was getting these foreign diseases on a regular basis. And we know that that's not content, but when we know a person doesn't have any talent, they'll do anything, any means necessary to get attention. And that's how she was getting attention, talking about her personal business, talking about something that could risk her life. And she thought it was cute right alongside what she was doing with Michelle. And she thinks it's cute right alongside what she's doing to Danny. And I really think that if you don't believe what I'm saying, stay tuned, because I believe Danny has a surprise for her. She thinks she's rocking Danny to sleep. I believe Danny's going to end up rocking her to sleep. We already see Danny has picked up some of the bad habits of Queen Op, and she's using it to her advantage. And this is how she's going to get the females when Queen Op finally kicks her to the curb, or better yet, maybe Danny might end up surprising Queen Op and kicking her to the curb if she ends up falling for a chick that's in her DMs that she met because of the clout of Queen Op. So we're gonna see how this unfolds. Queen Op, I feel, always gets the short end of the stick, even though she thinks she's that chick, and I really think that Danny's gonna end up rocking her to sleep, even though she thinks that she's rocking Danny to sleep. I think that it's going to be Danny rocking her to sleep. We know that Michelle wasn't built like that to rock Queen Op to sleep. Somebody else had to save Michelle from what she was going through, and that was a good thing. I'm glad that Michelle got out that situation, and you know she didn't rock Queen Op to sleep because she really thought that Queen Op was her friend. She probably was in love with Queen Op. Sometimes we love people more than we love ourselves, and those people that we love more than you love yourself are the ones that treat you the worst. And what goes around comes around. I think that Danny is the best match made in heaven for Queen. So you can see Queen get her turn, getting rocked to sleep and clowned on social media. Because every time, I'm telling you right now, we've already seen it, that she tries Danny, because Danny is definitely not a social media person. Danny embarrasses her. Okay, we hear her calling her all out her name. We hear her jumping at Queen Opp, Queen Opp acting like she's scared. But she's doing all this for content and even putting herself in jeopardy because Danny be ready to put hands on her. So it's gonna get interesting. And if they think they're gonna do this on YouTube, yeah, it'll be a fun, comical ride at the beginning. But like all social media platforms she gets on, she'll probably get kicked off of that platform because YouTube is definitely not having that ratchet storyline drama that Queen Op does. So she's gonna end up getting rocked to sleep either way. But everyone that watches Queen Op, we all know they're only watching the train wreck. They're watching her crumble and they're waiting for it to happen. They don't know how it's going to happen, but people know it's going to happen for sure because everything that you do trifling to people, you know, at any given time, it usually comes to an end. So stay tuned to the next episode.